AP Exhaust 100 on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, joined by Trayton Lapsovich, driver of the 32 car. Trayton, you came out to practice here last night. Thankfully you did, because it's my understanding you guys had some issues that hopefully are resolved for today's race.
Yeah, definitely. Last night was pretty, we're happy we came because we found some issues with the training. We fine-tuned on the motor a bit, and I think we're pretty good to go here today.
Now, are these some of the issues that plagued you a week ago at Sauble that perhaps are now rectified?
Yeah, definitely. The motor hit was definitely a problem at Sauble last weekend. We don't really know when the crack in the training sort of all came to be, but it's good now, so that's good.
Now, we're here at Sunset Speedway, as mentioned. This is your home track, a track that you have a lot of laps on, championships at. But we were talking last week, and it's a track that you haven't actually had much success in the Pro Late model yet. Is tonight the night you turn that around?
Yeah, we've had some troubles with setup in the past year, just car getting too loose on the longer runs, and we've adjusted on that, and I think tonight we're going to be good for the 100 laps.
Coming off of a very, we'll call it disappointing, you rebounded a little bit at the end, but a disappointing result at Sauble Speedway a week ago. You're still holding on to second in points, but there's lots of guys now really close. What do you got to do tonight to sort of separate yourself again with 2 races left after tonight?
Yeah, I think we got a good run would definitely be nice after last weekend, so we're just going to play it out to the end and not put myself in any bad situations, and like I said, hopefully we're there at the end.
Trayton Lapsovich, 32 car, we're getting set to go for practice here at Sunset Speedway. We're here at Sunset Speedway for the AP Exhaust 100, round number 7 on the 2018 Tour. Andrew Gressel, you're in different colors here today. Talk about the car and how that's going to affect your day here at Sunset.
Yeah, so basically after the Sauble race, our car was so badly damaged that it wasn't able to be repaired for today. So fortunate enough, we have a limited late model that we run once in a while up at the beach there. So that's what we have here today, and you know, it is what it is when you're kind of out of options. I got to thank everybody that gave me the opportunity to let me you know, use their car, like a Pro Late Model car for this race. I'd like to thank those guys. I don't know, the state I'm in right now, this is probably the safest bet as a team, just to kind of use one of our in-house cars and go from there. It's obviously not what we want to run here, but we'll give it a shot.
For those watching who don't quite know the difference, what's the difference between this and a Pro Late? How's that going to affect you on track today?
Yeah, a lot of people think when they look at a Pro Late and a Limited that there's a lot of similarities, and there is, like body-wise, but I mean, suspension-wise, the cars are quite a bit different. Aero-wise, the bigger spoilers, and the brakes are a big thing. On the Pro Late, you got a 4-piston caliper brake, which is huge, and motor's another thing. A lot more motor in a Pro Late than a Limited Late, but so there's quite a few differences there for sure. They're two total different animals, that's for sure.
Expectations for today, perhaps a little different, or what's the outlook for today?
Today we're, you know, I just got to be pretty happy that we're here and we're able to make the race, and I don't know, we're just going to play it by ear. I'm not sure how this is going to work out today, so just going to go lap by lap, and we'll see what happens.
A little bit different of a day on deck here for Andrew Gressel and the London Recreational Racing Sauble Falls team. We'll check back in later and see what the outcome is for the team.
Right on. Thanks, guys.
Post-race here at Sunset Speedway, a 4th place finish for Trayton Lapsovich and the London Recreational Racing Machine. Trayton, you committed to that high side from lap 1, it seemed, and you were a high side warrior tonight. All the experience you have here at Sunset, did that pay dividends?
Yeah, well, right off the bat I realized my car was a bit tight in the center, and just a few laps in I realized, oh, that outside's really working, so I stuck up there all night and the car just seemed to like it.
Now you were, like I said, every single lap you were on the high side. You had lots of cars underneath of you. Was that just, you were able to defend really well, and that was a part of the big success you had tonight?
Yeah, the top really gave me a pretty good run off, which allowed me to sort of defend, keeping guys on the inside of me.
Championship standings, 2 races to go after tonight. You didn't lose any points. You actually gained a few on some of the guys behind you. So going forward, it looks like you'll still be second in points, trying to track down Jared Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, definitely. This is what we needed after last week's run, and yeah, we'll look to keep the consistent runs coming through the end of the season.
Trayton Lapswich, a 4th place finish. The car's in tech, so we'll let Trayton get away here, and good night for him here at Sunset Speedway. Here at Sunset Speedway, the AP Exhaust 100 is in the books. I'm joined by Andrew Gressel. Andrew, riding around with the limited late model tonight, some touchy breaks going on. You pulled out a 19th place performance tonight. Expectations, where are they at after that one?
Yeah, you know, we were just holding on there. The car was, the rear brake was coming on really strong in the car, and you couldn't get rid of it. So basically, you just go into the corner and tap the brake pedal, and the thing wanted to come around. Fighting it all day. We sacrificed our qualifying position, which wasn't that great anyway, and worked on the master cylinders and stuff, but we still couldn't get it right. So anyway, in terms of finishing the race, we were able to do that without too much damage done to the car. A bit of improvement from last weekend considering what happened. So it's kind of nice when somebody doesn't drive into your right rear and wall you.
Going forward, probably going to be back in the primary car in a couple of weeks at Jacasa?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that thing's getting fixed now, and we got it down in Port City. The guys are working on it, so I'm hoping it'll be done mid this week, and we can go down and grab it, pick it up, and get ready for the big race, because that's what our mindset is right now. So we're trying to hold our points the best we can, and we finished the race tonight, but it would have been nice to do a little bit better.
A 19th place performance. We weren't sure what was going to happen going into it with the limited late model, but a 19th place performance tonight at Sunset Speedway for Andrew Gressel. The AP Exhaust 100 is in the books. I'm joined by Sean Chenoweth. First time we've had a chance to talk today. Up and down day. You guys were working on this car lots. I guess let's start before the race. What was going on with this 89C?
I made some changes before actually the Sauble race, and I honestly thought we were going in the right direction. Sauble, everyone knows how that went, and then we got here and we fought in the car all day. Like, we were on the speed chart where I don't think we belong. So we finally, after qualifying, I just said pull it off. We got to make repairs. There's no point driving it. I took the adjustments out, and the car actually drove like a race car in the feature. I drove from the back, I think up to 10. We were pretty free, and I was thinking, well, if we get the thing tightened up, maybe we could get a few more spots. So I decided to pit and short track race, and it's tough to pit and drive back through, especially that late in the race. Ultimately, I mean, there were stretches of the race where I ran with the 21 and the 9 who are awesome up here usually, and we just sat there and ran the same speed. So I don't know if we were decent. I don't know if we're like, the results say we were horrible, but I'm at a loss. I'm really thinking it's time we put somebody else in this car and see where we're at, because maybe it's just me.
17th place, like you said, you were up to the top 10 at one of those points before you pit. It might have been a little bit too late in the race to get some of those spots back, but it looked like some of those late restarts didn't pay any favors.
No, if you get hooked up in the wrong line, it's just the way it is. Sometimes you get lucky, you get in the good line, and you gain 3 or 4. Sometimes you get in the line that somebody bobbles in and you lose 3 or 4. It's just, that's a product of it. That's going to happen no matter what car you got or how good it is. I'm sure the 9 car got in a few lines there late in the race, and he could go nowhere. But I mean, everyone knows that car is not a car that's going to run 10th or 12th if it can get around the guys, right? So here's what it is. We'll regroup. I think we're scheduled for a test at Jacasa, but I think we're just going to focus on the gold rush, and we'll make a decision whether we're even going to finish out the season with APC, if we're just going to go run Flamborough. I haven't, pretty down, so I don't know. I don't know if we're coming back. Maybe next year. Get our stuff together, maybe come back next season.
A disappointing night, a disappointing result here for Sean Chenoweth, 17th in the AP Exhaust 100.
Thanks, guys.